Good morning, students. So, in the previous class, in the last class, we discussed the effect of potential on photocurrent, and before that, in the second class, in the part 2 session, we discussed the effect of intensity on photocurrent. Okay. So, just I'm recalling this effect of potential on photocurrent. So how this potential is going to be effect on the photocurrent. Okay. So as I explained in the construction in the first class, in the second class, they are explained the construction of the experiment, that is photoelectric experiment. So as it consists of a evacuated highly evacuated glass tube, which is one is called as a emitter plate, which consists of one emitter plate, the other one is collector plate. Okay. And a photosensitive plate, it is called as a photosensitive plate, and it is called as a collector plate, or also it is called as a anode plate. Okay. So this evacuated glass tube has a window, okay, through which the ultraviolet radiations are going to be, which are coming from the source, are going to be fall on the, are going to be incident on this photosensitive plate. Okay. So this photosensitive plate and the anode plate, whose potential can be varied and is measured by using a voltmeter, and also we can change the polarities of these two plates, that is emitter plate and the collector plate, by using a commutator. As a result, there will be a change in the photoelectric current. So that photoelectric current is going to be measured by using a microammeter. Okay. So what we have studied in this potential effect of potential photocurrent. So we maintained a high positive potential at this anode plate. So the electrons which are emitted from this emitter plate are going to be get attracted, because so we are having a high positive here, and electrons are the negatively charged particles. Those will get attracted towards the this anode plate, and there will be so as a result there will be increase in the photoelectric current. Okay. Now the same thing, if I if I maintain a more and more negative potential here, as a result these electrons are the negatively charged particles, and we are maintaining the negative potential. Because of due to this, there will be a large repulsion, and there will be a decrease in the photoelectric current. Okay. So this is what we have studied here, that in the effect of potential on a photocurrent. Okay, as the positive potential increases, then there will be an increase in the photoelectric current here. Okay. So now in today's class we are discussing the effect of frequency on stopping potential. On stopping potential. So here in this we are maintaining the intensity of the incident radiation is kept constantly. Okay. So for different frequencies, okay, for different frequencies, say nu1, nu2, nu3, okay, nu1, nu2, nu3 are the three different frequencies of the light radiations which are coming from the source. Okay, the photoelectric current and the frequency. So now we are studying in this topic, we are studying how this frequency is going to be effect on the stopping potential. Okay, stopping potential. Okay, just we are plotting a graph between photoelectric current for different frequencies. So in this experiment, we can study that here how this frequency is going to give effect on the stopping potential. Okay. So for different frequencies, we can observe in the graphically we can observe that here. So for all three different frequencies, we are having the different stopping potential here. Okay. So this, but the saturation current is independent here. Okay, it is not depending on the what we can say. It is stopping potential of the frequency. It is independent here. Okay, saturation current is independent, but for different frequencies, we are having the different stopping potential, which is called as a retarding potential. Okay, so when we maintain suppose for example for the first frequency we are maintaining the first frequency here, nu 1. So we are having a positive potential here. Okay. Now for first frequency we are having the stopping potential as a V0 volt. Next for second frequency V0 volt. For third frequency V0 volt. So for all three different frequencies of incident radiations, we are having the three different stopping potential, but the saturation current is independent here. It is not depending here. Okay. So this means this implies that greater the frequency, greater will be the maximum kinetic energy of the photoelectrons which are emitted from this emitter plate, and also the greater will be the stopping potential to stop them. So in the conclusion we can say that here how this frequency is going to be affect on the stopping potential means, so as more will be the frequency, then more will be the stopping potential, and also the more will be the maximum kinetic energy of the photoelectrons. Okay, जैसे जैसे फ्रीक्वेंसी को इंक्रीज करेंगे इंसिडेंट रेडिएशन का, उससे उसी तरह यहाँ पे इस इलेक्ट्रॉन्स का भी मैक्सिमम काइनेटिक एनर्जी इंक्रीज होगा. जितना ज्यादा मैक्सिमम काइनेटिक एनर्जी इंक्रीज होगा उतना ही तेजी से वो इस पॉजिटिव पोटेंशियल यानी कि एनोड प्लेट की तरफ वो अट्रैक्ट होंगे, ताकि जिससे यहाँ पे फोटोइलेक्ट्रिक करंट भी इंक्रीज होगा. बट ये जो फोटोइलेक्ट्रिक करंट जो है थोड़ी देर तक इंक्रीज होगा, उसके बाद ये सैचुरेट होगा. So it is going to be saturated here. So that is called as saturation current, and it is independent. Okay. So that means here frequency and stopping potential are directly proportional to each other. Okay. Frequency increases, stopping potential also increases here. Okay. More the frequency, more will be the maximum kinetic energy of this photoelectrons, so that they can reach towards the what we can say this anode plate, and there will be increase in the photoelectric current. So this is what we have studied in this effect of frequency on stopping potential. Okay. So once again I am repeating here what we have done here. We are changing the frequency here. For three different frequencies we are having the different stopping potential. Okay. अलग अलग frequencies के लिए अलग अलग stopping potential होगा, और यहाँ पे saturation current independent. Okay. Greater the frequency, greater will be the maximum kinetic energy of the photoelectrons, and the greater will be the stopping potential to stop them. मतलब ये जो stopping potential ये oppose करेगा उस electrons को stop करने के लिए. Thank you. So this will be the pause button. So this is what we have studied in the effect of frequency on stopping potential. That frequency and stopping potential are going to be dependent on a particular intensity of light. So intensity is constant here. Okay. So now in the next topic, so we are discussing the variation of stopping potential with frequency of incident radiation. Okay. For a given photosensitive plate, we are maintaining a intensity is being maintained constant here. Okay. Intensity is constant here. So here also we are maintaining the intensity as a constant here, as we observed in the previous case that frequency is going to be stopping potential is going to be depend on the frequency here. Okay. For different frequencies we are having the more negative stopping potential here. Okay. So that means here, so in this we are studying that, suppose let us consider that So this is the graphical representation. So we are plotting the graph between the stopping potential and the frequency of incident radiation for two different metals here. So for, as I told in the second part, that is in part 2 class, we discussed that. So for different effects we have studied intensity and frequency, potential, and the last we studied written that how the photoelectric current is going to be depend on the nature of the material of the photosensitive plate. So let us be consider here are two metal plates here. Okay, so we are graphing a plot between the stopping potential and the frequency of incident radiation here. So we maintain a constant intensity here. Okay, here intensity is constant here for two different metals. So we can observe here that so the stopping potential is different here. Okay, stopping potential is different for different frequency. So in the previous case we studied frequency and the stopping potential are different here. So the same thing here. Here also for metal A and for metal B we can observe that here. So for two different metals, okay. So the frequency which we are, the frequency of light which we are incidentting, okay, for on two different metal plates, we can observe here that the straight line is not passing through the origin here. Okay, the straight line is not passing through the origin here. This implies that the photo emission takes place only under some certain frequency. The photo emission, the electrons are going to be emitted only some minimum frequency. When that frequency crosses the minimum frequency, then we can say that the photoelectron emission is going to be takes place here. So once again I am explaining here that इसका मतलब ये है कि अलग-अलग metals जो होते हैं यहाँ पे, let us we are considering here two metals A and B here. For two different metals we are having a minimum frequency. So if those metals once they got that minimum frequency, then only they can emit the electrons here. Suppose for example we are placing the one photosensitive plate A here. Okay, so if this metal plate A, if it got some certain minimum frequency, then only it can emit the photoelectrons. Until unless it will not going to be emit the photoelectrons. That frequency is called as a threshold frequency. That is called as a threshold frequency. So what do you mean by this threshold frequency? Threshold frequency means what? It is a minimum frequency of a incident radiation below which there will be no photoelectron emission. That frequency is called as a threshold frequency. So in this graph we can observe that here for metal A and for metal B, the line which we got here, the straight line which we are seeing here, is not passing through the origin O. It means that for all different metals, they are having some minimum frequency. Once if they got that minimum frequency, then only they can emit those photoelectrons. Okay, that frequency is called as a threshold frequency. So the threshold frequency means what here? It is a minimum frequency of incident radiation for below which there will be no what we can say photoelectron emission. Such frequency is called as a threshold frequency. Okay, so this is what how the stopping potential is going to be varied with the frequency of incident radiation. So how the stopping potential is going to be varied? As the vary with the frequency increases, stopping potential also increases, as we discussed in the previous topic here. Okay, so this is what the effect of which we have studied in the experimental study of the photoelectric current effect of intensity, how the intensity is going to be affected. As intensity increases, the photoelectric current also increases. Okay, and potential increases, positive potential increases, photoelectric current also increases. Okay, frequency increases, the more will be the stopping potential here. But the saturation current is not going to be depend on the frequency of the incident light here. It is independent. And here for all different metals we are having some different minimum frequency. Once once if they got those that once if those metals once they got the minimum frequency, then only they can emit the photoelectrons. That frequency is called as the threshold frequency. Okay. So this is what the which we are discussing in the today's class. So again we will continue in the next class.